And we welcome everyone to the Elida Fieldhouse. We are set for our second semifinal of the Elida Tip-Off Classic as the host Bulldogs will entertain the T-Birds of Lima Central Catholic. With Miles Holliday, I'm Brady Roberts, and we want to tell you that a pregame show is brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. A partner, here's an interesting matchup. LCC Elida. LCC had that great run going all the way to Dayton, lost a lot of pieces. Don't know what they've got. An Elida team that thinks they can be one of those teams to compete in the WBL.
Yeah, a lot of new faces for this LCC team. Sean Powell, he's going to have to mix things quick because, the expectations are always there. Willie and DeMar Foster, gone. Carson Parker, gone. Billy Burke, gone. Now, who's going to replace those guys? We're going to find out. One good thing he has, though, is Jordan Pretty. He is back. He averaged 15 points a game last year for them. He is a fantastic player. So that's one building block for LCC. Now for Elida, fantastic building base right there, right? With Zori Island, and Amari Wash. And, of course, Parker Krim, the Krim Reaper, he is back. Ryan Howard in his first year. And you're like, well, how are they going to be? Well, all you got to do is go back and look at how Matt Tabler and Denny Thompson ran their programs because that's where Ryan Howard learned to coach.
16-8 was Elida a year ago, falling to St. Mary's in the district semifinals. You mentioned a couple of good pieces there. Zori Island does a little bit of everything for this Bulldog team. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.5 steals a night. And Amari Wash saw him so great in the football field. 12 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3 assists as well. They do lose David Edscorn, who's playing football at Findlay, and a physical guy inside at 11 points and 4 rebounds.
And also Jackson Koval, who averaged about 7-8 points for them a year ago. David Edscorn, he was kind of that toughness factor for them, wasn't he? A double-digit scorer, really good defender. So who's going to fill that role for them? Well, it might not matter because other teams might not get the ball up the court. This is going to be the quickest backcourt you might ever see with Zori Island and Amari Wash. Those two guys are just absolutely ridiculous. Do not kick the football to Amari Wash. He'll return it back for a touchdown. Oh, wait.
I don't think.
different sport, right? No, the kid is absolutely electric no matter what he is playing, basketball, football, whatever he does, he is fantastic.
Time now for our keys to the game. They're brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area, serving Lima for over 100 years. We are proud to call this home. All right, partners, some keys tonight for LCC.
Yeah, number one, senior leadership. That's got to be Matthew Quatman, the lone senior on this T-Bird team. They're going to have some tough moments, and the senior is going to have to lead the way either verbally or through his play, and he's going to have to be the guy that makes sure everything is quiet on those rough seas. Matthew Quatman's going to have to be that leader. Big guys battle. Who's that going to be? Who's going to be the post presence? Is it going to be Don McKee? Is it going to be Brady Parker? Who's it going to be that's going to be that big guy that battles? And then some pretty offense. That is Jordan Pretty. 15 points a game a year ago as a sophomore. 56% shooting, which is outstanding.
And the keys to the game tonight for the Elida Bulldogs.
Number one, court awareness. Now, that is your home floor. You're on your home floor. This is your tip-off classic. Have that awareness. Play with some extra effort here tonight. Paint production. Are you going to get it out of Parker Krim? He averaged about 4 points and 5 rebounds a game, but only shot 38%. Who's going to give you that paint production and then steal some points? I think this one's going to be easy. Zori Island and Amari Wash, two of the quickest guys in the backcourt you're ever going to see. Both averaged about 3 steals a game, and those steals quickly become points.
And again, our pregame show and our keys to the game have been brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area, serving Lima for 100 years. We are proud to call this home. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, get you the opening tip right after this. Brady Roberts, Miles Holliday, back with you. That is not either one of us.
Better looking.
That is the Elida Bull. I like the bow on the. That's a good look. So our starting lineups for this one tonight for LCC, they'll go with Jordan Pretty, Brady Parker, Azad Burton, Jackson White, and Drew Pester. Starting lineup tonight for Elida will be Zori Island, Parker Krim, Marcus Hill, Amari Wash, and Eben Jackson. And our officials for this one tonight, we have Tony Schwederman, Ron Black, and Greg Speaks.
The first one was a pretty good ball game, Randy Roberts. This one's going to be a battle. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Opening tip is going to be out of bounds. And officials are going to talk about this one, and it looks like they are going to go, and looks like we're going to do it again.
First 3 seconds, I guess, didn't really occur.
Tip this time is going to be won by Elida, as the Bulldogs have come out and have first possession. This is Zori Island, the all-district player a year ago with the basketball in his hands.
Yeah, LCC out in man-to-man. Some really good back screens away from the ball by Elida early. Boy, you see the active hands early by Azad Burton.
The ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Elida. You can tell the intensity both these teams have early on.
Azad Burton shows that he is going to be up to the challenge. Number 3, the freshman for LCC, Chris Howell, buddy at the Lima News, told us watch out for that guy.
Early 3. This one's going to hit off the heel of the iron. The offensive rebound is going to be up and good by Parker Krim.
Well, one of our keys, paint production. And Parker Krim must have hurt us because the Krim Reaper shows up early.
So 2-0 here early on. As Elida gets the opening basket of the contest. There is the freshman Burton. His pass is going to be knocked away into the backcourt. We're going to get an over and back call. And a quick turnover on LCC.
That's something the quickness of Elida's defense will do to you. It will speed you up if you're not ready for it. And next thing you know, you have a turnover. And a good shot of Coach Powell right there. Not happy with that opening possession.
It's 2-0 early on. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by a Webb Insurance Agency serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. So Elida forces the turnover after getting the opening basket of the game. Here's the rebound. Tipped around. This one's going to end up at the LCC bench. It's out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be LCC ball.
Coach Ryan Howard got to be excited, though. 2 possessions were inside. Parker Krim, good effort. First with the basket that time. Almost coming up with another rebound.
Burton, another one poked away, but this time right to a teammate, trying to get inside, muscling his way to the basket is Drew Pester. He's going to score and have a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, Ryan Howard not happy with that call. Really good defensive start by Elida, but Pester stays with it, goes through the contact, old-fashioned opportunity.
Pester heads to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. It's going to be no good. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Davis, and St. Mary's, locally owned and operated. Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Tied at 2, long lob. That one was going to be knocked out of the hands of Krim.
Oh, I love it. LCC going to come from the weak side. If you are throwing a lazy post entry, they're going to bring Brady Parker all the way over from the weak side to double that low post.
The officials taking an extra moment. Might be a little bit of jawing going on back and forth down to that low block. It's corner 3. That one's going to hit off the side of the iron as Brady Parker had the rebound knocked out of his hands. It will be LCC ball.
Now Zori Island's got the green light. You can tell because he has taken 2 shots that normally you'd look at players and say, no, that don't shoot that one. Zori Island has confidence to shoot it from anywhere.
T-Birds get this one into the front court. Nice drive from the baseline. Good for Jordan Pretty.
There's some of that Pretty offense. What an athlete Jordan Pretty is. Slashes, squares up, and uses the high glass.
LCC coming off a 26-3 year, fell to Berlin Highland. State semifinal in Division 4. Now we've got the double dribble and the turnover on Elida.
A left-handed dribble. Going to be contacted by Pester, and yep, sure was.
And our replays tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Here's a ball lost out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you this, partner. You better bring your man card if you're going to attack the lane here in this game. There is a lot of forearms, a lot of hands, a lot of arms slapping and hitting. You better be a physical dude.
Zori Island's going to bring this one into the front court. Swinging around to Amari Wash. Amari at the wing will give it to Krim. The handoff. Here's Island again from the baseline. Tough shot. That one's going to be no good. Krim under the basket, nearly had it. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be LCC ball.
Parker Krim very active early. Has a basket already, got his hands on a couple other opportunities, but Brady Parker made it difficult for him to get that offensive rebound.
LCC is going to get this one into the front court with Jackson White. White stops top of the key, bounce pass comes into the free throw line. It's the kick out. Three goes in and out as Wash comes up with a miss, and Amari Wash quickly into the front court. His floater hits off the side of the backboard. Now it's off to the races for the T-Birds, right to the basket. That one's going to be blocked away. Ball's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with LCC.
Yeah, Marcus Hill comes out of nowhere. This looked like it was going to be an easy runaway for Pretty. Then watch Hill come out of nowhere. Boy, Hill was very close to hitting his head on the bottom of that backboard.
From the baseline, here's one knocked out of bounds, so there is a turnover. John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans.
Now, LCC is going to have to live early in this season with the turnovers of Azad Burton, already 2 early in this game. And, of course, a youthful foul right out top, trying to poke it away from Zori Island.
It's going to be the second foul whistled on the T-Birds here. 4:18 to go. Opening quarter in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Low scoring affair so far. 4-2. T-Birds lead this one. He worked top of the key, Wash with it. He'll lose it. This one's going to be taken away as Burton runs into traffic.
Now Burton kind of draws this foul by running into Parker Krim. Parker Krim trying to get back on defense. And the next thing you know, he is contacted, but you're moving at the same time, so officials are going to call it on you. Azad Burton kind of drew him into that foul. We have seen all kinds of effort early in this basketball game. Not a lot of clean action, but the effort's been outstanding.
You know, it has been. So Brody Altenbach will check into the lineup now for Elida. Halfway through this opening quarter, 4-2. Ball taken away. Parker Krim with it. He tries to get a rim rattler, and he's going to instead go to the least famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Oh, this was going to be a rim rocker supreme. Everybody in the student section for Elida was ready to explode. They're right by us over here. The Bulldog was going to lose his head. The mascot was going to go crazy. But unfortunately, there was a foul call.
And it's going to be on Drew Pester, his first, as the first free throw is good. He's going to get a better look at it right there.
Great shot over there, but Druden Altenbach, Brody Altenbach going over. He was ready to celebrate with Parker Krim. You saw the smile on his face, and they stopped us from dunking.
Instead, Krim will knock down both free throws. Ties us up at 4 here. This opening quarter's a hold that's going to be called on Zori Island.
Zori Island talking to the official said, look, I was being pushed by Azad Burton. Here's the weird thing about Azad Burton. You look at it, he's a freshman, right? But physically, he is so strong, he can draw fouls.
It's the team's third foul against Elida. Tough jumper is going to be no good. And a foul called on the rebound as Parker Krim grabs one in the corner.
Xavier Purnell going to be whistled. And the officials doing a good job of really controlling this basketball game because the intensity level, it could get ugly, but they're doing a good job of legislating everything.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. As Elida will go out in front thanks to the basket by Grimm.
Yeah, just an easy drop step layup. Purnell tried to draw the charge with the flop. Didn't get the call.
Spin, a good kick out in the baseline is going to be no good. Rebound tapped out to Island. Zori Island trying to dribble through traffic, gets the kick out, and that three is going to be no good. Rebound tipped right into the hands of Pretty. Jordan Pretty trying to go one-on-one. He's got to float this one up to the wing as the T-Birds reset their offense.
Well, how about that closeout by Amari Wash on Pretty, though?
And there's the freshman hitting a big shot as Burton scores for the first time tonight.
Well, he does not play like a freshman, does he?
Elida's going to turn this one over on the baseline.
Not a lot of freshmen would just rise up and bury that jumper like a Zod Burton. Very confident player.
Looks like he's now going to sit down with 2:35 to go in this opening frame. Elida making a change as well as Jackson's going to re-enter. As we see Jeff Williams, another freshman, now out. He's got the basketball, had it in his hands there for the T-Birds. Over to White. White will spin this around to the left wing.
Yeah, 4-out weave action. They overplay it, make the backdoor cut. Let's keep moving the ball side to side. Nice pass inside.
Left alone under the basket was Jackson White, who will score, put LCC back in front.
Now Jeff Williams, the freshman point guard at 5'4", kept his eyes up to find him.
Good drive for Island, but he couldn't get it to go. Here's Pretty. All the way to the basket, shields his body, gets the score.
About Jordan Pretty, coast to coast.
Mari Wash brings the ball into the front court as Elida goes around the perimeter. Three ball, that one's going to be blocked. T-Birds wanted to run. Instead, they'll hold it up, pass cross court, taken away as Marcus Hill gets back defensively. Hill all the way to the basket, lays it up and in.
Now we're going to get a timeout, and it's a shame because I feel like all 5 guys on each team say, Coach, let's let us run. This is fun. We can score.
It's a Metzger Financial Services timeout. We'll take one as well and be back here on WOSN. Minute 27 left to go in the opening quarter. 10-8 LCC in front of Elida. Under timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
Elida now picking up full court. That is Payne that came in to work one-on-one with Williams for LCC.
Trying to get the lob into the cutter on the baseline. It's going to be knocked away as Elida will force the turnover. And now the Bulldogs trying to get going on offense. Jonathan Payne is in. And the Bulldogs will get the score.
Oh, the little spinner-rooney by Payne. Deliciousness.
He becomes the third different player for Elida to score in this opening quarter. 10 all, under a minute left to go. Long three-pointer, that one rattled out. Zori Island gets the miss. He'll leave it behind for his shooter. That is Altenbach. Three's no good. LCC had some numbers trying to go underneath. Ball was taken away by Wash, but unfortunately Amari was on the baseline when he landed. We're going to take a look at the Ultimate Outdoor replay.
Yeah, Cardinal sin. Jeff Williams leaves his feet without knowing where to go with the basketball. Tries to get it into Pretty, but Amari Wash was there to steal it. Couldn't get his feet down. He's going to stay with the T-Birds.
32 and a half seconds left to go in a very entertaining opening quarter. T-Birds have this one. Burton back onto the floor, lost his dribble at the free throw line. Go back to Williams.
Now hold it for the last shot.
Williams all the way to the basket, off the window and in.
Jeff Williams. They're going to hold it to the last shot. Saw some daylight. The little fella can finish.
But LCC going with 2 freshmen out there right now. They've got a lead. Tough off-balance shot to end the quarter is no good, but a good one so far after 8 minutes of action. LCC with a 2-point lead. We'll take the break here on WOSN. Second quarter just underway. It's going to be LCC ball, 12-10. T-Birds lead this one after 1 quarter of action.
High post entry to it. Handoff exchange, but well played by Elida.
Yeah, Krim just walled up defensively against Drew Pester. And now we'll get a foul coming inside here.
Dribble drive by Pretty going through the legs. Going to get a closeout by Parker Krim, but going to be there just a little bit too late. I think Zori Island play off of Jordan Pretty until he starts burying some perimeter jumpers.
Pretty will knock down the first of 2 Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws. Opens up a 3-point lead for the T-Birds as they'll extend that biggest lead of the night. So that's 6 so far tonight for the returning leading scorer for the T-Birds. Zori Island has the basketball. Comes top of the key. Now it's that left side of the lane. He's going to draw the foul.
It's what you expect out of a senior, right? You look at who's guarding him, Jeff Williams. He says, Jeff Williams cannot stop me, so I'm going to take him all the way to the hole and get himself to the free throw line.
It's Drew Pester picks up the foul. That's his second. As Island gets his first point of the night at the free throw line. The free throws tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Davis, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Second free throw is no good. And the rebound pulled down there by Jackson White, LCC. And driving the baseline is Burton. It looks like he's going to draw the foul.
Wow, great execution on the secondary break. And no doubt about it, Burton, when he got it, he was going to attack the lane. This LCC team, they will go to that low block in a furious manner. More free throws for LCC.
Burton, that is, will hit the first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. Second one is good. T-Birds trying to pick up right where they left off last year. Lead this one by 5. We haven't quite played a minute of our second quarter. Wash, top of the key, good move, spins all the way around, lost the handle. It'll be a turnover, and LCC comes away with it. Push in transition, 3-pointer up, no good. Brady Parker had a good look, stepped into it.
I think when they watch film, Brady Parker's going to recognize that there was no one in front of him to the rim. Could have gone in for a layup.
And our first State Bank 3-pointer is a good one for Brody Altenbach.
Yeah, right in rhythm, release, rotation, and then splash for Brody. Now within 2.
3-pointers brought to you by the State Bank. Contact State Bank for all your banking financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, this is a big call right here. They're going to say it's a charge. Wasn't sure that Brody Altenbach was set, but the official said yes, he was. Otherwise, that would have been a big opportunity for LCC. Another foul, though, on Azad Burton. It's going to be his second already.
And it looks like he will sit down, and Jeff Williams will replace him. 6:27 left to go, second quarter in our Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. Webb Insurance Agency serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Elida with a chance to tie or take the lead after trailing this one by 5 a couple of minutes ago. Getting all the way to the basket will be Zori Island. He's going to tie this up.
As long as LCC has Jeff Williams on Zori Island, he is going to go to the rim.
We're going to get a push coming onto the baseline.
Yeah, Ryan Howard. You're going to see him top of your screen. Watch him at the end. He's going to implore his guys after this foul, can we please get in a good defensive stance? Look at him. He wants to go out there and play some defense.
Saltenbach on the foul, picks up his second. Team's third of the quarter. T-Birds trying to find something. Here's Parker, top of the key, bounce to the cutter, and a nice job as Pretty will finish that off for LCC.
Hey, how about that, Brady Parker? Nice pass. Brady Parker, one of the strongest arms in the football field, delivers another strike to find Pretty for the backdoor layup.
See some contact there at midcourt on our Ultimate Outdoor replay. So head to the other sideline to inbound this. Still 5:41 to go. First half. It's been a very entertaining second game to our Elida Tip-Off Classic. The winner's going to play Shawnee for the title.
They're trying to figure out what they're wanting to accomplish on the offensive end. A lot of it, Randy, if you're waiting for the ball in the low block and they're not giving to you, you can't sit there forever. You got to move, right? Easiest defense is the easiest defense to play when nobody's moving, right? So you got to get some motion. They're just waiting for Zori Island to bail them out on the offensive end.
Good entry pass, Pretty turnaround, and a good look.
Boy, he is just silky smooth. Nice little drop, squared up, bottom of the net.
He's got 10 so far, and we'll have a foul on the other end of the court.
A tough matchup for Jeff Williams. And he's going to have to go grab a seat with his second foul because Zori Island, when he's seen that matchup, he's just physically stronger.
Also means for the first time tonight, we're going to see Matthew Quatman out on the floor.
A lone senior on this LCC team. Looks like he is fully healthy. He struggled with ankle injuries during the football season, but he's moving pretty well.
Spin the ball stripped out of Jonathan Payne's hands. Right over to Pretty, who has another pretty finish.
Ooh, well said by you. How about the little stutter and go? Not many guys are faster with the ball in their hands, but Jordan Pretty is.
Island trying to match three in the corner is going to be blocked. Elida gets this one as we're taking a look at the Ultimate Outdoor replay.
Now the extension by Brady Parker. And you'd ask Brady, who's the best athlete of all the Parkers? He'd say, I am, without a doubt. Shows it right there.
As we're going to get a whistle and an off-ball foul called here.
Away from the ball, moving screen. And you feel like for the first time in this basketball game, the LCC grabbing momentum up by 6.
Here's one knocked away as Marcus Hill will step in front of a pass. Hill to the basket, gets the roll.
Marcus Hill, absolutely explosive, steals a slow pass and then converts it into an easy layup. And Zori Island not happy with this call.
They got a foul called against him. That's going to be his second. Coach Howard's going to call him over to the bench. Coach Howard looks at his bench and then decides he's going to roll with it. That is the 5th foul on Elida. So with 4:05 to play in the half, LCC is going to be in the bonus.
And I think I read Coach Howard's lips to Zori Island, like, you're 94 feet away. Why are you fouling?
So Jackson White with 2 points will shoot 2 Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. First one is no good. Second one hits off the iron as well. So Elida come back. Not that tough shot. Marcus Hill.
Marcus Hill. He is quicker than a hiccup.
Pretty once again goes baseline. Can't get the touch. Elida wants to run. Getting inside, blocking call is going to be called, and Amari Wash will go to the least famous Michigan free throw line.
Boy, this game sure has changed quickly as you see Amari Wash going through the clothesline to Lariat. Gets himself to the free throw line. Maybe it was the Russian sickle, but he's at the free throw line. But this was a 6-point lead a couple minutes ago by LCC until a lazy pass in the middle of the floor got stolen by Marcus Hill, and it's been all of the Elida since.
Wash will miss the first free throw. He'll get one more. Fouls on Jackson White. It's going to be his first. It's also the 5th on LCC, so both teams in the bonus now for the last 3.5 minutes.
That wound up being a good foul as Wash missed both.
Pass nearly knocked away. Parker's going to get it back. He'll find Quatman. Quatman's going to have it poked out of his hands.
This Elida team is all hands and feet. They're able to cover the half court extremely well.
John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. Official having words off the inbound. Wanted to make sure that Marcus Hill gives the inbounder enough room to operate it. Contact top of the key. Jackson White just nowhere to go. White will have the basketball back here. White thought about going one-on-one, gets a screen. Have to hand it off to Parker.
Nice job by Josh Pyle to jump that handoff.
And Brady Parker looks back at his bench here now. Under 3 minutes to go. Opening half of basketball. What's been a good one, a close one. Was Pretty able to get rid of the basketball when he was in the air.
Yeah, Wash is making Pretty's life difficult in this half-court set.
Elida fans making some noise. And the T-Birds from the corner will get the State Bank 3 out of Jackson White.
Oh, Jackson White let the student section for Elida know that I'm a shooter.
Elida will miss that one. Pretty on the fast break will have the ball knocked out of his hands.
Jonathan Payne, when he has been on the floor, things have happened. He had that great spinner Rooney for a layup early in the first quarter. That time the hustle and the poke away from Pretty.
LCC to inbound here, 2:23 to go. And a good first half. Pretty, top of the key. Nearly got ran over on the switch.
Now watch Amari Wash when Pretty is away from the ball. He is playing absolute denial.
He does right there. Wash finishes with a layup at the other end.
Well, remember one of our keys, Randy, steals some points. Wash does that just indeed.
It's his first basket of the night, makes it a 3-point game, under 2 to go in our opening half. There's LCC still coming around the perimeter. Now White stepped back, his jumper is going to be no good. Wash gets the miss. Wash sees an opening, right to the basket, and he'll flip it up and in.
Now Amari can wash away a difference of points, back-to-back baskets.
Yeah, he certainly did there. Cut that lead to 1 on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. But the answer on the other end, every time LCC needs a basket, they go to Jordan Pretty.
Yeah, he ran kind of a double staggered screen to get him free. And Jordan Pretty just so automatic with that jumper when he's by himself.
27-24 here with a minute to go in our opening half. Elida working this one around the perimeter. This one knocked away. It's White with it, and White will get the layup.
Jackson White going to be a tremendous receiver in the fall because of his ability to reach over top defenders. That time used his long left hand to knock it away and then finish.
Presenting sponsor for our game tonight is Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road, next to LCC. Elida gets another bucket, so Amari Wash is quickly gone from 0 to 6 points here in the final couple of minutes of the half. Now, can Elida get a stop in the final 15 seconds?
Now Wash is on Pretty in the far corner.
Parker gives it up top of the key. Now, big State Bank 3 to end the half is good out of Brady Parker.
You need some fuel? Go to BP. Brady Parker will fill it up.
And again, with 3-pointers tonight brought to you by the State Bank. Contact State Bank for all your banking financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. That concludes a very entertaining opening half of action. 32-26. T-Birds are in front. We'll take a timeout and have more for you when we return. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here in Elida as we are at the half of our second tip-off semifinal, 32-26. LCC in front of Elida, and our halftime show brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. L partner 32-26. We saw the biggest lead of about 5-6. It's been a battle this entire opening half of basketball.
Well, both coaches got to be excited, right, about the effort these guys are putting out early in this basketball game. This game has been played extremely hard. A lot of fun to call this one. Game really changed, I thought, for Elida, though, and Parker Krim picked up his second foul. He was doing a really good job on the inside for Elida. Got to keep him on the floor. Amari Wash doing a pretty good job on Jordan Purdy. But if they cannot switch off the top of screens, that gets Jordan Purdy free, and we know he's automatic. 14 points already for Jordan Purdy.
Yeah, for Elida, it's been a very balanced effort. We see Krim with 6, Hill with 6, Zori Island held to just 3, Wash with 6 as well. So Elida putting a lot of guys on the floor, and they're all contributing.
Yeah, guys are contributing. It'd be interesting to see if the experience of Elida kind of wears down the youth of LCC. They have not played like they're young guys so far.
32-26 are scored at the half. LCC in front of Elida. And our halftime show has been brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. Take a time out. When we come back, we'll get back to second half action when we return here at WOSN. (32-26) LCC in front of Elida as the Bulldogs get the basketball as we begin the second half. A little bit of everything going on at halftime. Had cheerleading squads for all four teams and some combined efforts through the half, entertaining the crowd here. And the basketball entertaining the crowd as well, including a State Bank 3 to begin the half by Zori Island.
Yeah, a little three-alicious. Zori Island. LCC came out in a little 1-2-2 half court, and well executed against it. Elida was ready.
Baseline jumper hits off the iron. It's no good. Here's Amari Wash. Wash will lead the break to Island. That was going to be blocked. The offhand made by Randy Roberts there.
A little bit of a late pass by Wash. Gives it up a little bit early to Island. He scores, and how about my partner Randy Roberts getting that loose ball? Left hand reach with the ravishing one. Fantastic.
So Elida maintains the possession here. Parker Krim called for it inside. He'll have it poked away, but it ends up into the hands of Jackson. Now Krim trying to set a screen for Island. Island hits that outlet, gets the kick out, and the State Bank 3 good this time by Marcus Hill.
Yeah, Marcus Hill. He has been Mr. Electric for Elida. That time from behind the arc.
Ties us up 32 all on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. And those 3-pointers brought to you by the State Bank. Contact State Bank for all your banking financial services needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Pull-up jumper in the paint. That one rattles around and falls for the freshman Azad Burton.
Azad Burton, friendly roll. Again, the freshman very assertive. They're going to get Jackson with a little bit of a travel. Slid that back foot as he pulled up his dribble. But he tones for his mistake.
Steal off the inbound, although it's going to be taken right back by LCC, so the teams will trade turnovers. Three is going to be blocked from the side, and Elida's going to get this one back. About the dribble moves made there. Another opportunity from the corner, and another state bank three. Good for Marcus Hill.
Oh, Marcus Hill off the great pass by Zori Island. It is all Elida.
Bulldogs find them back in front by one. The drive inside, the score to answer for LCC.
As Odd Burton just feels that moment, and he's, oh, they're going to call a charge. Burton jumps it.
Take a look at the Ultimate Outdoor replay here.
Well, that is a tough call for Zori Island, as it looked like Burton just kind of ran and hit him with his chest. Tough call for Elida as they had momentum.
And a replays tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Step back look, Burton can't hit that one. Rebound tracked down by Zori Island. Zori into the front court through the double. Now a little spin. Kept his feet. Setting up in the corner once again. Three and no good. Marcus Hill had the hot hand. And the offensive foul called on the rebound.
Watch the athleticism of Amari Wash. Goes up and gets it. Lowers his shoulder, and Jordan Pretty. Great job of holding his spot. It is the correct call as Wash had dropped his shoulder to clear out space. That's off to these officials, Randy. Things are happening so quick. Both these teams, elite quickness, and they're able to keep up.
It's going to be the first foul on Wash, second foul this quarter on Elida, as the officials are going to hold up play for a moment as
might be just one of those moments. Hey, everybody, let's just settle down a little bit.
Yeah, I think a substitution ran in before checking in. I think the want to make sure the books had everyone marked who has seen some action. Also allows, you can see it on the screen, but the one-on-one between Zori Island and Jeff Williams, and we got to see their faces, seem joking around a little bit, but that's been interesting back and forth. Parker around the perimeter, gives into the corner, and the three from the corner is good. That's a State Bank three by Jeff Williams.
There's only two F's in Jeff, but he keeps hitting those. You might want to add a third.
Puts the T-Birds in front 39-35 on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Web Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Bulldogs have to inbound this one into the backcourt for Amari Wash. Amari across the timeline. Not quite halfway through this third period, and what a good one we've got. Over to Zori Island. Zori gets inside. Nice bounce pass, a little too strong. Put up for Eben Jackson.
I wonder if Jackson lost it. Oh, how about the play right there by Zori Island to go up and get it and then bounce it off of a player for Pester for LCC, but they're going to say he was on the ground before he was able to do it.
T-Birds do get the basketball here. John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing a dental care for high school sports fans. T-Birds chance to add on to their lead. Parker, his pass deflected off the backboard, nearly got it back. He'll get the open look. That one's going to be off the mark. Offensive rebound grabbed in traffic by Williams, and he's able to draw the foul.
Jeff Williams only 5'4", but he goes to that weak side. He knows 80% of all rebounds go to the weak side, uses his quickness to get to that low block first. He has got some basketball knowledge, court awareness beyond his years as a freshman.
Marcus Hill's going to pick up the foul. It's his second. T-Birds get this one now. 3:45 and counting to go, third quarter. Pretty trying to go baseline between two defenders. That one's going to be no good, but he'll draw the foul.
Nice jab, step, and then go. Going to beat Wash, who was up and down. Got to squat down when the guy is stationary with the ball, get that nose on the ball, and they're going to call the foul on Zori Island.
So Jordan Pretty attempts the first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. That one's going to be no good. He'll get one more. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Devis, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. So Pretty will split the free throws. It gives him 15 tonight.
Well, Elida, great job to start this half with all kinds of energy to get back in this ball game, grab the lead, but they are seriously snacking on some danger here as LCC has opened up this 7-point lead.
It's the biggest lead anyone's had tonight. Bulldogs trying to answer here.
Now you wonder where the point's going to come from. And they're going to get Altenbach with a moving screen. Better call U-Haul because that's a mover.
So that is the 5th team foul on Elida, but that is a non-shooting foul. So we're going to see some fresh faces enter the lineup now for the Bulldogs.
And Joss Pyle going to come in, number 11. They're going to put Payne on Burton. That's a nice matchup of two fantastic athletes. They're going to, a little confusion on that switch.
So fix the scoreboard. Apparently they had hit the trigger a little too quick on the last LCC baskets. They've readjusted it to 40s. We've got contact and a foul. So Zod Burton is going to go to the free throw line with LCC in the bonus. But before that, we're going to have ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout. Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well here on WOSN. .40-35, LCC in front of Elida. It's the Elida student section to our right trying to get fired up here.
I got to say it, the bow on the Bulldog cracks me up. I love it. Just on the right ear, like it just came back from the beauty shop, right?
That's right. Probably did. Game tonight being brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. As Azad Burton, the freshman, heads to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. First one's going to be no good. Now, second one forthcoming. That one no good as well. Offensive rebound was knocked out of the hands of, was that Burton? He got through the lane?
Yeah, Joss Pyle was able to dig it out for Elida. Wound up being an empty trip.
So Elida with a chance to cut into this lead. Looking inside, nothing there. Ball stripped from Wash on his way to the basket. And Wash, while on the floor, I'm sorry, not Wash.
That's going to be Payne that they whistle.
Yeah.
Have an opportunity, but they're going to lose the handle. And Payne is going to dive for it, and then they're going to call him on the foul because the foot hit his head.
Okay.
I guess you can't hit somebody with your head. It's going to be a foul.
Officials must have thought they tried to take the legs out from Burton. So Burton is going to go right back to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. First one is no good.
Well, there's one smart young man.
The guy on the right.
What are you doing, LCC? How can you have that young man in your student section cheering? And it's a Michigan jersey with 13. How lucky is that, right?
Both free throws off the mark that time for LCC. So we stayed a 5-point game here late in this third quarter. Here's Wash over everyone. It's no good. Rebound's tipped around. The ball's going to be lost out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the T-Birds.
A good shot of Payne, showing a little bit of frustration, fighting for this rebound. Good battle with him. Almost able to come up with it, but they're going to say it goes off of Elida. Now Elida picking up full court.
It's a little pressure, but the T-Birds are going to break this one as we near the 2-minute mark of our third quarter.
Yeah, he gets the feeling Jeff Williams, he doesn't care who's against him. He's going to dribble drive against him.
Burton from the baseline. That's been a shot. That's no good. Long rebound. Williams come up with it. Splits defenders, gets the kick out. Here's Pretty for three. That's no good. Another offensive rebound. As Williams come out with it, resets the offense. Finds Jordan Pretty. Pretty right through the lane. Can't get it to go. That was a shot that went for him in the opening half. More bodies hit the floor. Fighting for the rebound is Drew Pester and Noah Jospile fighting it out.
Yeah, both teams going full go underneath the basket. Jospile has it. Going for the ball is Pester. No malicious intent. Just trying to get the ball. Winds up on the back of Jospile. Both guys hit the floor. But both teams giving great effort.
That's the third foul on Pester, so he will sit down. Interesting replays tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Now Ryan Howard bring Zori Island back in the game. Important this last 120. He doesn't pick up another foul.
Three ball is going to be no good. How about Williams skying for the rebound there? They'll lose the handle of the basketball as it was knocked away from behind. And Elida gets this back here. Just over a minute to play in the quarter. Entry pass is going to be kicked. And Elida will inbound with 1:03 to go in the third.
That's our first opportunity to make this argument, right? Was it kicked or was the pass just thrown into
Pass was thrown at the foot.
Right, I think that's a play on. That's a rule that they need to change. Brady Parker didn't do anything that is negative. He just stood there. The ball hit his foot.
Yeah, there's a connotation on a kick that the foot leaves the ground, right?
Right. And like the defender is trying to put his foot on the ball, Brady Parker was not trying to do that.
Inbound pass had to be thrown well into the backcourt, retrieved by the Bulldogs. There's a Wash at the point. Amari with the handoff for Payne. Payne will give it up inside. Tough shot in traffic. Good for Zori Island.
Well, Ryan Howard rolled the dice a little bit, bringing Zori Island back in with those fouls. It pays off as he delivers a bucket.
Island limping a little bit on defense. He was just trying to sell to the official. Trying to run through a screen as well. Baseline jumper is going to be no good. Rebound's tipped around. And we're going to have a tie-up for the rebound.
Burton with the front iron miss. Comes back to him. You're going to see Purnell get it. Now, good work by Jospile to get it. Jospile is one of those guys that just makes winning plays for you. Might not show up on the stat sheet, but gets you a help ball situation right there.
So Baylor Altenbach will now check in for Elida here late in this third quarter. So we'll get a foul on the way to the basket. Looks like more free throws coming for LCC.
Very similar to our first game. I remember Shawnee taking advantage of inbounds on the weak side. That low block was open, and good movement without the ball by Pretty to get himself to that low block.
It's Pretty knocks down the first least famous recipe chicken free throw here. 17 seconds to go in our third quarter. LCC has this back to a two-possession lead. Pretty knocks down both free throws. Gives him up to 17 tonight now.
It shows you what a complete scorer he is. I mean, think of the guys that have been on him. Amari Wash, Zori Island. He's had to work hard, but still up to 19 points.
So Elida is going to use some quickness to get down the floor. And it's going to pay off as Wash will score. Now can LCC do the same thing? Burton. Baseline shot is blocked, and that is going to do it for the third quarter. That one got up near the window of the concession stand. We got a good one heading into our final quarter of action, 42-39. We'll take a break here at WOSN. (42-39) LCC in front of Elida as we get ready to begin our fourth and final quarter of action. It's been a good opening night of basketball, at least for us. And again, we talked about this in our first game of the night, the new unofficial opening night boys basketball, now the day before Thanksgiving. And the new thing now with the Thursday night of football, and now you get the day maybe to yourself. About the lob inside, and a guy who's had a quiet night offensively, Parker Krim, gets the bucket for the Bulldogs.
You got to like that catch. Good hands, going up strong, and then the finish.
It's a dish inside. That one's going to be off of Pester and out of bounds. So Elida gets the score and then forces the turnover.
You see Wash calling Missouri Island back down. Look, I got to inbound it to somebody. Everybody left me down here.
Well, now Amari's able to get it. John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. And Elida will have a chance to take the lead early in this fourth quarter's pass for Krim. That time knocked away. About the athleticism out of Williams. Comes up with a steal and has to jump up and over the bench. And now he's going to be whistled for the foul under the basket.
Well, whenever Payne is around the basketball, good things seem to happen for Elida. That time was able to get his hands on it again, stays in possession. They're going to trigger it with Missouri Island. If you're LCC, be careful. Anytime the guy that takes it out passes it in, a lot of action to get him back for an open shot.
Williams will have to sit down with 4 fouls as Quatman comes back in. It's a give and go there, and the slash of the lane of Amari Wash.
Now, how about the Krim Reaper with a nice pass that time to Amari Wash? And Elida back up by 1.
Burton in the corner gets wanted a screen. He's got it at the wing, kept that left-hand dribble. Gets it back. Thought about the fake. Claps for the basketball as he goes corner. Wanted to go baseline. Cut off by Payne. Comes up top. And the big state bank 3. Good out of Jackson White.
Jackson White. Not just a shot taker, Randy. He's a shot maker.
And it gives Elida a 2-point lead. And now problems for Missouri Island. Island saw him limping in a defensive possession late in that third quarter. Now has to sit down here.
It was odd. He was just running down floor. Got about halfway up and then just hit the floor. Had to be a cramp. They're going to work on those calves. Yeah, you're grabbing the toes, and he is in a whole world of hurt.
So Elida back to action here as we'll get an offensive foul. This is going to be, yep.
Yeah, Amari Wash is going to take Pretty one-on-one, and he lowers his shoulder, and you see the left arm flip Pretty, and Pretty has got this down pat. He knows how to take a charge.
Henderson replays tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
Well, Zod Burton, one of those jump shooters that really rises above absolutely everybody on the release. A big-time shot. 4-point lead now for LCC.
And now Elida is going to throw this one away. So LCC with the lead will get the basketball back.
Everybody in orange and black is trying to find Missouri Island as the trainer continues to work on them.
The trainers, the ball boys, anyone available trying to do everything they can to make sure he gets back out onto the floor for the Bulldogs. 47-43 LCC in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard.
Yeah, he is still cramping and limping on that Elida bench.
The entry pass and now the offensive foul. Going to be whistled against Jordan Pretty.
Yeah, Pretty uses that right forearm right in front of the official. Wash kind of baited him into it. A moment ago, Wash got called for the charge. Now Pretty gets called on Wash.
And good to see Zori Island able to make his way back onto the floor for Elida. Still plenty of time for the Bulldogs. 5:20 and counting. Island at the wing, tries to go baseline, spins, he's double teamed, and he's going to lose the basketball out of bounds.
And Drew Pester comes over and helps. And Island going to need a little bit of help to get back up off the floor, and there he goes.
See him limping just a little bit. Trying to get something from first-year coach Ryan Howard now in charge of this Elida program. T-Birds trying to get set, and now we've got ourselves another offensive foul.
They're going to get it on Matthew Quatman. Another U-Haul screen, a mover.
First foul whistled against Quatman. That's the third on LCC.
Seems to be the point of emphasis away from the ball screens this year. In our first game, we saw quite a bit of calls by the officials, making sure it's got to be a clean screen.
Quatman will sit down. Brady Parker back into the lineup now for the T-Birds. We get under 5 minutes now to go in this one. Marcus Hill wanted the handoff on the wing, kept his dribble, picked it up, gets it out, and the State Bank three, good for Amari Wash.
Amari Wash, who wears 4, but really loves 3.
Cuts that lead back to 1, but once again, another answer, and it's the freshman Burton who knocks it down for LCC.
He's got a scorer's first mentality, and it pays off.
One into the corner, another 3 ball. This one's off the mark. Krim, the offensive rebound, through a double, is going to go and shoot a couple of Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws.
Now Parker Krim go up with a 2-handed rebound on a man that power cleans small cars. You know you're not going to stop him on the low block.
So Krim heads to the line. First free throw, a little too strong. We'll get one more here with 4:07 to go.
Now, that's the area where he really struggled a year ago at the free throw line, only 34%. Got to slow himself down, make sure he's got a good stroke here.
Able to get that one without a problem. So Krim now with 9. Makes it a 2-point game halfway through this third quarter. Here's Burton, picks up his dribble. Want to go inside to Pretty. We'll get a whistle and a stoppage.
I think you're going to get Marcus Hill on the help. A really good entry pass to Jordan Pretty from Assad Burton. Well, you trail through the lane, 2 things are going to happen. Either going to be a made layup or you're going to get called for a foul.
And that's on Amari Wash. That's going to be his third. Second of the quarter whistled against the Bulldogs. It's Jackson White at the point. Nice crossover. He gets this one into the corner. And the State Bank three is good out of Brady Parker.
Parker had that huge 3 right before the buzzer at halftime. Comes up again, big time. Brady Parker from 3.
LCC's also going to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout, so we'll take one as well here in WOSN. .52-47, Elida trails here with 3 minutes and change left to go in this one. Game tonight also brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. Following the conclusion of this one, stick with us as we'll chat with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. Make sure you check out highlights of tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page.
All right, big possession here for Elida. 2-possession game, down by 5. Gonna have to come up with some points here.
Been able to battle back a couple of times, and every time they do, LCC has had an answer, and most of the time, it's been done by a freshman. 3-ball attempt. That one is going to hit the support beam that holds the basket hoop up, and so the T-Birds will get it.
That was a good look by Zori Island, just a little bit too deep with the shot. Good shooter at 37% from behind the arc a year ago.
So here's Burton, the freshman, at the point for LCC. It's direction from Coach Powell, looking inside, one knocked away, but back into his hands. Burton and Zori Island going at it. Burton dribbled around, left it along the baseline. Tough one for Drew Pester, seeing who he was going up against, as this one is going to stay Elida ball as it'll roll out of bounds. So Mari Wash will check back in here with 2:41 to go. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years, with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Island has a screen, trying to dribble through it again, battling some issues. Cramps or an ankle, but no problems there getting to the bucket.
They're going to get delay of game warning, as Zori Island had contacted the basketball after the make. A nice make by Island using the high Windex with the smooch. Keeping his team in it, only down by 3.
See a little bit of a pressure applied by the Bulldogs as the T-Birds bring this one into the front court with Jackson White. Burton has it, back to White. White leaves it inside, Pester to the basket, rolled off the rim, it's no good.
A point-blank bunny. Pester is too strong with it.
And now the answer on the other end is the block nearly took the official's head off.
Now watch Burton just come out of nowhere to deny that shot using the left hand.
Thankfully, we are stationed at the table on the other end of the baseline. I don't know if I would have moved fast enough to get that one.
No, you wouldn't have.
Glad you're honest, partner.
I wouldn't have protected it either. I would have ran.
2 minutes to play. Here's a clear out for a Wash. He's going to body up his defender. And this is going to go on Pester. Drew Pester has struggled tonight. And 2 more least famous recipe chicken free throws coming here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, tough sequence for Pester. Had the bunny on the other end, missed it, and then commits the foul here.
So Mari Wash, who's got 13, will add to that total as he hits the first least famous recipe chicken free throw. It's 3 players tonight, double figures for Elida. As Wash will knock down both free throws, and once again, we're in a 1-point game.
They gotta love the fight of this Elida Bulldog team. Down 5 a moment ago.
For wing 3, that one is gonna hit some of the support beams above the hoop, so Elida gets it back now. Bulldogs with a chance to take the lead with 1:39 to play.
Well, you gotta wonder if Sean Powell maybe not happy with that shot selection by Burton with 1:39 left. Way early in that possession.
Second time Mari Wash has had to yell at someone to come back into the backcourt to get the inbound passes. Everyone was playing up front. Krim trying to get the basketball down to the low block. He'll circle around.
Yeah, he had Pester pinned. High lob would have got him. There he goes again.
Got the good spin. Gets into the paint, gets the kick out. Altenbach for three. That one's going to be no good. Krim with the offensive rebound. Krim spins again off the window, can't get it to go, and the T-Birds have it. Here's Burton. Burton to the basket. They're going to get a foul, I think, before the shot.
You're going to see Zori Island try to jump it, knowing that the spin dribble was going to come, and the freshman was kind of hanging it out there. Burton was going to get free, but the foul call stops the action. They're going to say it was on the ground.
It's going to be the fourth on Island. Inbound comes in. Tough shot off the inbound. Good for Jordan Pretty.
Second time in this game, Pretty's gotten himself free on a low block on the inbound. Moving without the ball.
Pretty now with 19. There's a drive that's no good. And now we're going to have a turnover as LCC on the rebound was on the baseline. See this. Didn't see anything there.
Signaled as if they are on the baseline. Maybe he meant to signal a travel by Brady Parker, but whatever it is a huge break for Elida.
We got ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout here, and we'll take one as well and finish up when we return. So 54-51 LCC in front of Elida here as we try to wrap up this second semifinal of the Elida Tip-Off Classic. Shawnee already a winner over Bath tonight, so we know it'll be Shawnee and the winner of this one who will get to do battle in the championship game. We also wish best of luck this basketball season to all of our broadcast crews, including the three gentlemen that'll get to call tomorrow night's action.
Yeah, they should have a great final. The action here tonight's been outstanding.
Under a minute now to play, but the show and go for a wash, and it's going to lead to a free throw or two.
I thought I was watching old Magic Johnson highlight. Took the ball, raised it up, brought it back through. Creative play to get himself to the line.
So Mari Wash will head to the free throw line. Elida is going to be in the bonus. That is the fifth team foul in LCC. So Wash is short on the first of two Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. As we're going to have a change for Elida now. Eben Jackson returns to the lineup. Now, one more attempt coming. Second free throw, good for Wash, so he'll split the pair.
Yeah, nice move right by Ryan Howard. Having a substitution ready to go, bringing in Jonathan Payne. It slows things down, allows them to set up defensively without using a timeout.
35 and a half seconds to play. It's a 2-point lead for LCC. Elida does have a foul to give, trying to force the turnover, and the foul comes here with 22.8 to play.
It made you wonder what were they waiting for. They got that basketball inbound at 34 seconds. Let 12 go off, and yeah, they're just now realizing that they got to take it out of bounds again. Burton went to the free throw line smartly, trying to talk to the officials, and hey, it's my turn to shoot free throws.
And after consulting with the scoreboard and the scorebooks, realized that's just the fourth team foul, and it looks like Elida will use a Metzger Financial Services timeout here with 22.8 to play. So with the stoppage, we'll take another timeout here in WOSN. (54-52) LCC leads Elida here. 22.8 seconds left to play in this one. T-Birds will have to inbound. Do have 3 timeouts left at their disposal.
You got to be careful throwing it into the backcourt. You don't want this to turn into a turnover and layup situation.
And a quick foul off the inbound as Jordan Pretty will shoot the double bonus here as he's going to step to Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Great job by Sean Paul, head coach at LCC, drawing up something to get his best score to the free throw line.
The first of two will be good.
Of course, this one is the big one. Make it a two-possession game. Nice little gamesmanship by Amari Wash. Walking through the lane, but bumping Jordan Pretty, get him off his spot.
Well, it's not going to stop him as Pretty knocks down the second free throw as well. So it gives him 21, and now LCC will use one of those remaining Metzger Financial Services timeouts here. 20.6 seconds left to play in this one. Elida obviously is going to have to score and do it quickly.
Yeah, it's very easy, right? You give it to Zori Island or Amari Wash, and you tell them once you get it in, take your chin, put it right on the rim. If they foul you, you're at the free throw line. If not, go make a layup. And then, guys, as soon as that ball is inbounded, no matter who it is, we got to commit a foul because the clock's got to stop. Don't worry about getting the three ball right now. It's going to take two possessions no matter what. Just get a bucket.
Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
LCC should go up in that half court. Don't let them roll the ball in. Wash picked it up. They could have let it roll to half court.
I don't think he quite realized that one as Elida burning quite a bit of time on this possession, down to 10 seconds to play. Looking for a shooter to get open, stepping through a double team was Island. It's going to be no good. LCC is going to get the rebound, and one more foul coming here with 2.5 to play. That is going to be the fifth foul of the night on Amari Wash, so he will exit. As Jordan Pretty is going to step back to the line and shoot two more Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. First one will be good for the 6'1 junior. Leading returning scorer off this LCC team that played on the final weekend of the season a year ago. He'll get both the free throws, and that's 9 made free throws tonight. One last heave for Elida is no good, and our final tonight to wrap up night one of the Elida Tip-Off Classic will go to LCC as the T-Birds will come away with a 58-52 win over the Elida Bulldogs. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles Holliday is going to catch up with tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. Good opening night of the Elida Tip-Off Classic. Our second semifinal goes to LCC as the T-Birds come away with a hard-fought 58-52 win over the Elida Bulldogs, and the leading returning scorer for the T-Birds, a part of that is Jordan Pretty. He is our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and he's with our Miles Holliday.
Jordan, congratulations on the win. This was a very tough Elida team, wasn't it?
It was very tough. You know, going into this, we knew they were going to play hard, you know, and it was a dogfight this game.
You had a great battle with Amari Wash. What was it like trying to get free from a guy that was hounding you?
Hey, he's strong. I was getting face guard the whole game, but I knew he was overplaying me, so the back doors were there all day.
How important was it for you to establish yourself offensively? Everybody knows a much different team from a year ago.
It's very important. I got a lot on my shoulders, but I know my teammates will take a big part of that to help me.
All right, got a good first win. What do we need to know about this team moving forward?
We're young. We're young and fast, and we're going to be exciting to watch.
You guys were excited tonight. All right, here you go. Half-court shot right here. Last time we had you didn't make it. Are you going to make it this time?
Hopefully.
All right, here we go. Jordan Pretty, half-court. Hello. Oh, it looks good. Oh, just a little short. Hey, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. Randy, he was fantastic tonight on the offensive end.
Yeah, and again, a big reason why LCC, the guy that they plan on needing a lot out of, especially early on in the season, as he comes up with a big night. 23 points, 5 rebounds to lead this LCC team. Again, gets the win over Elida in the opening round of the Tip-Off Classic, 58-52. So we are set. That means it'll be Shawnee and LCC in that championship game, while Elida and Bath will play the consolation. We want to thank everyone making our night possible here in Elida. Starts with our director, Ken Reeker. We also want to thank Curtis, stationed high above the field house here tonight, getting everything all set. Of course, Dave Evans and the great staff here at Elida each and every time our WOSN crew comes and visits. So 58-52, that final. LCC gets the win over Elida. For my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Brady Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.